Today on In the Woodyard, Anne Marie is here and she's gonna clean up my greasy splitter. Oh geez, it's raining. Okay, so as you know, you saw my splitter had the big repair job I had to do, and I replaced the O-ring on the inside because the hydraulic fluid was just running everywhere. And I haven't really cleaned this thing in a long time, and I know it bothers a lot of people that my equipment gets kind of looks like it's been used because I use it every day, and so I'm not real big on cleaning. But this would be nice to get cleaned up here. So Emery thought she's gonna show me something that she's come up with that works pretty good for cleaning. Now, I used to use for cleaning
carb cleaner and brake cleaner.
Yep.
And it used to be 99 cents a can. I'd buy it by the case, and now it's ridiculously expensive. And I found something a little bit different.
Yeah, so what do you got here?
Well, this is Dawn Platinum mixed with water. There's about a half a bottle of Dawn in here, and then I mix it with water. I figured if it works for the naturalists and the ducks and the birds and stuff in oil slicks,
right,
it's got to work for what I need around the house. And it's something that we always have. Bill might not always have it because I might have taken his.
Yeah, I know people use this for other things too, for cleaning stuff off. Now, we're going to do this in different steps, and this is something that you probably have seen in other videos. Now, Tony coats all of his equipment with fluid film, it's called, and it's basically an oil that you spray on. It's like a real fine film of oil. It makes it easier to clean. So this would basically be the first step, get your machine cleaned. So if you've got an older machine and you want to get it cleaned up, what we're going to do is we're going to squirt this down, we're going to scrape it off, we're going to wipe it, we're going to clean this all up because it's really dirty, as you can see. I'll show you some of the parts here as we clean them. And then the next step would be to get the actual soap off. So you'd want to kind of rinse it off. And then the next step, obviously, let it dry, and then a step after that would be put fluid film back on it so that you're all nice and covered. And what that fluid film allows you to do is to real easily wipe stuff off, and it protects it from moisture, protects it from dust, things like that. So your equipment's going to last longer. Now, you're good at this because you were a firefighter, and you said when you would go on a call, you would come back. Was the first thing you do when you get back? Everything
was returned to a as like new condition as possible.
Because you're using taxpayers' equipment.
Taxpayers' money, and when they come to the station, which is their property, and they want to see what their taxes went for, they don't want to see stuff that's caked in tar. They don't want to see stuff that's, you know, all banged up and smashed. When I was working, you got the tar off of everything, you cleaned everything, and usually if the probationary firefighter, or if you were the only female on the fire department, then you were given the task of, if you had nothing to do, go find something to clean, go find something to paint. And so it was an endless job for me. So the things that we used back then, they used to, when I got hired, they used to crawl under the rigs and kerosene the rigs.
Yeah.
You know, and now...
Well, there's it's not fluid film, it's something like fluid film. My brother uses it. It's undercoating you can spray on. It's some kind of a petroleum-based stuff that you spray underneath vehicles for rust
this was just busy work.
Oh,
you know, you're going to go under the rig and you're going to clean it with kerosene. Well, now with cancer and stuff, now
they don't want people.
They don't want doing that. So
well, let's get cleaning here.
All right.
So as you can see here, there's all kinds of goodies built up on this thing because it's never been cleaned before. You can see over on this side, everything's just full of caked on goodies, stuff everywhere. So we're gonna kind of clean it up. And this little pump that she's got here, the little, is that a 1 gallon or a 2 gallon? Like a 4 liter.
2.5, I think.
1 gallon's right here.
Okay.
Yep, so you fill to this line, I think.
Here, I'm looking at the metric.
So yeah, you pump it up and it's a spray gun, and then we've got some toweling. We're just gonna spray it down, so let's see what you got.
All right, so the nozzle on here is adjustable from straight stream to fog. Right now I'm gonna go straight stream because I wanna blast a lot of this stuff out of here and just kind of get it going. Now, other areas where there's a lot of stuff, you go to a fog.
Just don't spray it up into the air cleaner.
No, oh no. And any one of these sprayers, the brand, you know, they're like Kleenex. They're called, most people call them Hudson sprayers.
Yep. Hudson is the actual brand. Looks like you need some more pressure there.
So, and we were talking earlier, like, I wouldn't use this for anything other than this. I have sprayers for all different things. And this, with doing this, it's kind of fast. You can get in under stuff, on. Yep. And right here, when the splitter, when he wants to change things out, this is actually changing the viscosity of the water.
Yeah, that would work great.
This would be called slippery soap, and it might be a little bit easier.
Well, let me take the wedge out, and you can squirt right in there. Yeah, it slid right out, just like greased old dung. Okay, squirt that baby.
And again, we're not children, so don't aim this at anybody that you don't like, whether you like them or not.
I am a child. I'm sorry to tell you that, but
so this stuff is just falling off.
Yeah, it falls right off. That's awesome.
Let me get the pinholes.
Yeah, that stuff comes right off once you get it with that soap. Well, what soap does is it just lubricates everything.
Well, we have this.
Yeah.
Let's
squirt that down in the hole there then.
Fire and hole. She's clean.
Yeah, it just runs right out.
Yeah.
Very good.
So what we're trying to do now is get the big chunks off.
Yep.
That are going to just come right off.
Yeah, they do come right off.
And what I do at my house is I do this. I might let it sit for a little bit, and then I'm not talking like days, but then I'll use the pressure washer on light to rinse.
Yep. Yep.
Look at that.
I think it definitely cleans it out. I'm gonna get a screwdriver and we'll scrape that out. And I think because we're doing this, we're gonna do it right.
Yep.
We'll do all this.
Okay.
And I think we're gonna hook this up to my truck.
Okay.
We're gonna pull it up, and I've got water with a spray nozzle, and we're just gonna spray.
Oh, that would work good. Then you can. Then this is done.
Yep, we're gonna do it the right way.
Okay.
Instead of half. It's like Kenny says, don't do it half-ass, do it whole-ass.
Yeah.
So what we decided to do, instead of just doing the half-ass job, we do it whole-ass here. So what we did was we pulled the splitter up to an area here in the grass. So we're going to spray a little bit more with the mix of Dawn and water, coat it down. We pulled out the actual wedge, and so Emery's gonna squirt it down some more, and then we got a hose here with some water, and we're gonna hose it all off and get it all cleaned up. So, and this thing, for those of you who are saying, oh, you're getting it all wet, it's gonna rust. Well, this thing sits out in the rain all the time anyway. I do throw a tarp over it most of the time, but it gets rained on occasionally. I mean, it happens. But down here where there's a whole lot of grease, but yeah, it's just making the stuff just run right off. So that's working good. Down in there is where it's really bad. What's nice is that for maybe a couple of weeks I'll not come home full of grease all over on my pants and shirts and stuff.
Yeah, your wife will appreciate that.
It seems to jump on me. Yeah, it jumps on me. I don't know why it does that, but.
And I do a little bit around the sump of the engine. If there's any leaks, you can kind of see where they're coming from.
Right.
It's good to be able to see the gauges. Most fires are put out with a 5-gallon one of these.
Just little fires?
Yeah, 5-gallon pump can, yeah.
Well, that's a good thing though, because you got it before it got big. Get this pump really good.
Yes, sir. Right on it. Look at that. What's
above, you were a lieutenant, right? What's above a lieutenant?
A captain.
Well, there you go, I'm the captain.
Yes, sir. Whoa, we got some junk up here.
Yeah.
Look at this, it's just coming right off.
Yeah, yeah. It's gonna be all spick and span. You're increasing the value of this thing probably another $1,000.
And this stuff has 6 sides, not just the top.
You know, it has a lot of sides.
Yeah, so you want to kind of work your way around. And some of it might, wow, look at this. We're going bye-bye.
Yeah, a lot of oil. Well, all the hydraulic fluid was just pouring out of there, so get this pump really good here. And On the inside there's lots of crap. Yeah, it's coming right off. I think that Dawn just saves probably a lot of scrubbing.
Oh.
Just loosens everything right up.
Well, look how much we used. Just like a quart. Half gallon. All right, I want to do this track. You got your little handy dandy screwdriver?
Yeah, that's actually, yeah, once we get water in it, we'll see what it's coming right out.
And the wedge popped right out earlier.
Yep,
it was so slippery it even...
Yeah, that's probably when I change wedges, just a little bit of soap in there would do it, yeah. It's already looking like almost like a new machine, even though it's probably the most abused Ultra ever.
Andrew from Eastonmade, are you watching this?
Probably.
All right, let's go with this. What do you think? We might have to give it a second shot.
Yeah, I think hose it down.
Maybe not, and let's see where we're at.
Hose it down.
Look at what it did to your rims.
Yeah, they're all like new. See, now that's the reason why you want some oil on there, is because it keeps them new. That's where that fluid film that Tony puts on everything is really nice, because it does inhibit rust and it keeps the moisture off, plus it makes it easier to clean
Tony,
later.
we have gum here if you want to drop a can off.
I might have a half a stick that's already chewed you can have.
There you go.
I think I'm able to pick one up off the ground for him.
It's
if
in
he shows
foil.
Up. No, it's not. It's just on the ground.
Oh, all right. All right, let's go with that.
Yeah, I think start hosing.
Yes, sir. Charge the line. Never get in a water fight with a firefighter, you'll lose. This is a nice nozzle you have here. Oh, look at that. Well, it doesn't remove mulch.
Yeah.
Needs a little help.
That's okay.
Did you steal your wife's garden on it?
No, I bought that for doing flowers here, because I plant flowers every year. If you look behind you, can see the sunflowers that are just about done blooming now. They're pretty much done.
I know, no screwdrivers in the back pocket. Don't sit on the seat. Wow.
It's getting cleaner.
Whoa. Now at home, I have access that I can to hot water. So if I have something really gnarly,
Yeah. Right.
you know, I'll do this and then I'll use hot water. Do you have hot water up here in the country?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We have.
You know what? I'm gonna put that.
We just got flush toilets last
Really?
week.
That's good. I'm gonna put this thing on.
We even have that fancy electricity too.
You still get the Sears catalog for your bathroom? Or are you guys
Oh no, still on leaves. Still on leaves.
pine cones?
The nice thing about the toilets we just got is Ma's got a cutting board, and then we got that circle part, that oval part. We framed Grandma's picture with that.
There you go. All right, we got a big booger on here we're gonna have to get rid of.
Yeah.
See that? Right there.
Oh yeah, that's all oil and grease, yeah. What's below lieutenant then?
Firefighter.
Just a regular firefighter?
Just a, yeah.
Just a?
You're
Yeah.
just a.
Just a.
And then there's probationary firefighter, and then there's double secret probationary firefighter.
Double secret, huh? Holy smokes.
Well,
It was like camouflage before, now somebody's gonna steal this thing, it's so clean.
the airplanes flying over are gonna think it's a warning light.
Yeah.
Hey, can you TIG weld over here?
Can we, or can I? What do you mean?
No, I mean, well, I see Miller is over there, but with the airport, can you TIG weld?
I have no idea.
Okay, sometimes when you're near an airport, you can't
Oh, okay.
because of the wave.
Oh, okay.
Whoa, look at that. That'll need another.
Oh, yeah.
Make sure this is tight. And that's another thing. Make sure your fittings are
you're
tight.
Not pouring water
into your
the
gas.
fluid. It's looking better.
Now at work, we would call this bitch work because you bitch while you're doing it.
Why?
I actually think it's fun.
Yeah, I have no problem doing any kind of work. It's better than sitting and watching TV.
Watching TV.
Could be doing something, wasting time like watching sports or something.
Okay, back up a little. I'm going to hit that area. And then I'm going to go under this. Wait, might be.
It's getting pretty now.
No, it might be too much back pressure for you, so I'm just going to lean in. All right.
I think I got it. I think I got it. Yeah, I suppose some of those hoses have a lot of pressure that you guys run, huh? It's going to be about as clean as it's been since the day I got it.
This is incredible. This, I mean,
yeah,
this is...
It's like a new shiny machine here. Oh yeah, there is some paint chips. Wonder how that got there.
Tony.
Yeah, there's not much left to it. You don't really have to scrub hardly anything. I mean, there's a few spots, but right here's one chunk. Look at what we have created. Another thing of beauty. Everything in the woodyard is pretty today. Look at that. Of course, every day everything's pretty in the woodyard.
Yep.
All clean and spotless. Now I'll just let it dry. And then I'm going to go get some Tony fluid, also known as fluid film. And I'm going to spray this thing down so next time I come to clean it up, I can just wipe it off. Now, because when you were in the fire department, like you said, when you were not on calls, you'd get back or you had time, and so you would do maintenance, repair, and cleaning. And yeah, nothing wrong with that at all. I'm glad to hear that they take care of the equipment I pay for.
And that's when you find out that something is on the verge of breaking.
Right, yeah.
Or, you know, hey, this ain't working for us anymore. You know,
yeah, I'm pretty bad that way. I usually just go till it breaks.
Yeah. Well, okay.
When you're doing production, yeah, you want to do your regular maintenance as much as you can, but you're thinking about production. I am anyway.
I'm thinking about, I need it. It's got to work.
Right.
It's got to look good. And so, total cost, little bottle of Dawn Platinum, a gallon. What is it? What did you say that was? A gallon?
Yeah.
A gallon of water.
How much was your little pump unit thing then?
Less than like $15, if that.
There you go. You can clean a lot of stuff with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good to do. That was good.
And then a couple, like half a dozen blue towels, and you know, it beats the brake cleaner and the carb cleaner.
Yeah, and that's just you just putting more stuff into the ground that doesnst need to go into the ground.
Well, and if it's good for the ducks, I think it's good, you know, good for the ground.
Well, I'll have to start drinking Dawn then, I guess.
Really.
So there it is. She's all cleaned up. So I got my O-rings replaced up here. I got O-rings replaced in the cylinder, and we got her cleaned up. So basically, I have a new machine now. The value on this probably went from $4,000 to $5,000, just like that. So now that it's all clean, a big part of the reason why I wanted to get it clean is that if I have any leaks in the future after the repairs, wherever there's grease coming out, you're going to be able to find it a lot easier instead of trying to find it because you got just a pile of black grease and gunk and hydraulic fluid all stuck together. So now it'll make it much easier to find any other leaks that are ever going to develop. So there you go. So that's it for today, folks. We're done cleaning. We're going to go do some other work. Tomorrow you're going to see that video, but right now you're going to go to my channel because there's over 800 videos for you to watch right now. Tomorrow morning I'll be back with the video we're going to do next because we're just pumping the videos out today. And that'll be at 5:30 tomorrow morning.
Good night, Irene.